Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Today we are making yet another recipe of liquid soap. This particular liquid soap, it is super foaming. This can remove all dirt, no matter how hard the dirt is. This can degrade all kind of oil. So anybody replicates this recipe, just know that this is Rosabella Naturals recipe, guys. Let's not talk much. Let's just go into the video and make this liquid soup. So here is my SLS, also known as laurette rice. This is also known as sodium laurette sulfate. This is an ionic detergent and surfactant found in many personal care industrial use. It is used for household cleaning, production, and to help remove residue stains and oil stains. So here I'm measuring 300 grams of my SLS. So here is 300 grams of my SLS. So I'll add water to this, stir it and set it aside. And I'm adding about 2 liters of water into this. I just stir it up and set it aside to dissolve. So next I'll be dissolving my soda ash, also known as sodium carbonate, as well as my sodium sulfate into this. 150 grams of each. Taking 100. So here is my soda ash. My sulfate, and here is my sulfate. I'll be adding 150 grams also of my sulfate. About 2 liters of my water into that. So I'll stir this and set this aside also. Dissolving my caustic soda. Here is my caustic soda. 40 grams of my caustic soda. So that is 40 grams of my caustic. Just add about a liter of water in here. Add about a liter of water in here. Also stir it and set it aside. So I'll move this at the back because you need to turn from time to time for it to hydrate. My Texapon gel. This is also called SLES, sodium laurette sulfate. It is a surfactant that creates great lather, and it is found in most cosmetic and skincare products. And I'm taking 300 grams of this, 300 grams of my Texapon. So into this Texapon, I'll be adding in my sulfonic acid. This is another foaming agent that helps to break down the surface tension between water and grease. This also helps to remove dirt and helps to clean thoroughly substances around the home. It's also used in industries for production. So I'll be adding 300 grams of this. So the sulfonic help the Texapon to break down. So I will add bit by bit my SLS into this. So I'm adding my SLS solution to the hexapon and sulfonic acid. These are three great foaming agents in liquid soap production, guys. These three coming together, this should tell you that this liquid soap will be super foaming, super effective, great degreaser. Let's make it and you'll see. And this is a super transparent liquid soap, guys. This is super transparent, so you mix. Just be careful in mixing so that you don't create much bubbles. So I will get another container to turn this into it, as this will not be enough. I added in the whole of my SLS. You can see my SLS has fully dissolved. All you need to do is to, keep stirring it and it will be fully dissolved. So I turned it into a bigger bucket, as this container will not be enough to contain them all and will not allow me to fully stir the way I want. However, I'll go ahead to add in my caustic. Here is my caustic solution and I'll add it into it. This will also further break it down. And this will help to activate the sulfonic acid in here. Sodium sulfate as well as my soda ash. This is how easy this liquid soap making is. You just dissolve them and combine them together back. Then you stir. As you stir, it will begin to thicken up. And it's breaking down as it's thickening up. If you are patient, you allow them to individually dissolve. But they are dissolved actually before I added them. Just that the foaming is much. So I'll go ahead and add in about 1 liter more of this water before I fully stir them. I'll use the water to rest the containers around here. So I'll get more water. So don't be afraid when you're adding water. This woman, there's no thickener, she's pouring all this water. Oh yes, it's already tested and trusted recipe, guys. This is tested and trusted. And you'll be happy you made this yourself. So you stir. So I'm trying to break up the lumps. If you felt the thickness is not what you want, maybe that is too thick, you add water. If it's too watering, you add a little bit of sodium sulfate and soda ash. Not allow you to see, but this is a very thick liquid soap. Remember, there's nothing like Troso or Milocel or any of those thickeners in here. You can also go ahead to add your soda ash as well as sulfate to the hexapon. Then introduce your sulfates into it to avoid much lumps, guys. This video, and I'll set this aside to fully hydrate overnight, and I'll come back to show you my sulfonic. This will help to break it down. So that the hexapon can be fully broken down, guys. So let me use this to properly stir the under of this. So I'll set this aside and I'll come back overnight to show you guys how clear and settled this liquid soap is. This is after about 30 minutes, and The whole this thing is almost gone, the whole lumps. So I'll be leaving it overnight to allow this bubble to settle, and whatever lump is left, it will completely break it. So I'm going to build. See you guys. Did you see that? The spoon will go into it, so transparent, so it will go from beginning to the end, and it is that clear. This is about 10 liters of our liquid soup that I got. So I will now separate this because I intend to add 2 different colors to this. So I will separate them to add the 2 colors. But you see, I cannot just get over this. Oh my God, this is without thickener, guys. This is without thickener. This is without thickener. This has no thickener added. Did you see the consistency? Did you see how concentrated this liquid soap is without thickener? No thickener was added into this. This is without thickener, guys. I did not add any Milocel, Nitrosol, Antisol, Guagum, Xanthagon. Nothing was added. You see it? Nothing was added. Did you see how it weighed? This is without thickener, guys. And this is so clear. Do you see how clear the liquid soap is in the container? This is so clear, guys. This is beautiful. What are you waiting for? Have you tried that yours? Have you tried yours and bottled them for sale? See how clear and beautiful. See how thick, how concentrated, how beautiful this liquid soap is. Wow. So let me separate this into 2 containers so that we can add our colors. So the color from this turning stick added to it, and that gave it that golden color. If not, it would have come out completely clear. So I'll set this aside and divide the liquid soap into 2 containers. It is a dishwashing liquid. It is a you can use it for laundry. You can use it also for mopping of your floor and washing of your toilet, guys. So now it is time to add color. Here for the first rubber, I'll be using my blue color. We don't already dissolved little in here. I'll be using this. So you add just a little and you stir that up. And it's time to add it in. Add color until you are satisfied with the color. But I'm okay with this color now. See how beautiful this color is, guys. You see the thickness of the liquid soup. This is without thickness, so hey, I'm so happy. The end result is perfect. The end result is perfect. This lather soap, pink color to this. And I'll add little water to dissolve. it is giving fragrance to it. Here is my fragrance oil. You can use any fragrance of choice and add to it. So I'll be adding little into this thing. For us to add fragrance, just take little of your fragrance, add to the container, just little at a time. Don't need much with good fragrance. Then you add your liquid soap to it, mix it up, add more, make sure it is fully mixed before adding to the main batch. If you add it directly, it can turn the main batch watering. So first mix it this way, then you add to the main batch. So you do the same to your the other blue color. You add little fragrance, add the blue color to it, and you mix it together before adding to the main batch. Tell it where to combine. Time to add them to our container. We'll add them to containers and store them out. If you are selling at this point, you select a good and fancy container where you add it into, and you add your label and sell. So I'll store this transparent one in this container. I just poured them into this container. The transparent one, that's the one without color. So let me just finish adding them to the container. I'll come back and show you guys of your choice, or choose the best container for you will store it in for sale. Make sure you choose beautiful containers that are unique, so that you can sell them easily. Container alone can attract your customer to your liquid soap, and when they make use of the contents in there, they will never use other liquid soap but yours, because it is super foaming, super concentrated, and super transparent, guys. So here is all the liquid soap I got from the liquid soap. You can see them. These are about 3 liters, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At home mom, if you are a student, this is a business for you to venture into, a liquid soap production business. This is so good, guys. This is so concentrated and it's super lathering. So I'll just pour water in the container I used for them so that you can see how it lathers. So here is the other. Here I'll pour this water and we'll try it out. So you can see this is so lathering, guys. This liquid soap is just your must make. So guys, this is the end of my video. Go back and make this liquid soap and come back and tell me thank you for giving you another recipe that worked, another recipe without a thickener. So thank you so much and do have a lovely day. Bye bye.